This week I was at a child development conference, and we were invited to think about a childhood memory, first happy childhood memory that came to mind. And that was really easy for me. It was when I was 3 years old, and I stood on this braided rug in my grandmother's cottage in Canada, and I was singing this song, and it was just joyful and effortless, and I was so aware of just what it felt like to be singing and also the reaction that I was getting. Now, I was singing a song called Enjoy Yourself, It's Later Than You Think, which now has a different meaning to me. But you could imagine, enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. But music has had just huge meaning in my life, and I imagine that if we did a survey among all of you, that everybody has a piece of music, whether it's something that you like to sing or perform or sing with other people or listen to, or a memory of a ritual or a transition that has touched our lives. And music is unique among human capacities in its ubiquity and antiquity. There's never been a known culture now or in recorded history that's been without music. And there are still non-industrialized countries where music is part of everyday life. So we're going to do a practice listening to our own voice. And it's interesting, too, that it's only been 500 years since there's been this distinction between performer and audience. So we're all going to be engaged in this community of voice. So if everybody could just stand for a moment. So what we're going to do first, and I'll demonstrate, but first, just if you could stand hip-width apart, and just take a moment and notice the condition of your condition. Just notice if there are any areas of tension or tightness, and see if you can soften them. And what we're going to do, we all know how to hum. So we're going to take an in-breath, and I'll demonstrate this first. And on the out-breath, we're just going to, the out-breath will be a hum on whatever pitch you want. So this is my hum. And I hold it till I'm ready to take another breath. So what we're going to do as a group is we're going to take, let's say, 6 breaths, and you can count them. And what I'd invite you to do for this part of the practice is, even though there's going to be all kinds of sound in the room, and some of it might be harmony or dissonance, if you can try and pay attention to the sound of your own hum. And do it for 6 breaths, and we all breathe at different rhythms. Let your rhythm be natural. And when we've heard the last, we'll just stop for a moment. Is that clear? Clear as mud, as Mark Wilding says? Okay. So, ready? And you can close your eyes or gaze down if you'd like. 6 breaths. Now we're going to listen in a different way. There's a wonderful story that actually I heard Bobby McFerrin tell about Yo-Yo Ma. And this is a story about Yo-Yo Ma, who wanted to deepen his own music making, and he became very interested in the music of Africa. And he went to Botswana and went to a remote village, and he visited a shaman, and the shaman sang this melody, and Yo-Yo asked if he could repeat it because he wanted to write down the musical notation. So the man started to sing the song, and Yo-Yo said, "Well, wait, that's not the same as the song that you sang before." And the shaman said, "Well, no, because the first time I sang it, there was a herd of antelope going by and a cloud passing over the sun." So this notion of, it's something that we've I think lost in a sense, this ability to respond to what is. And I think kind of often in schools we don't notice the herd of antelopes, we don't notice the cloud, we sometimes get on automatic in our lives and our teaching. So we're going to just take another few moments to create the song that is right now and that will never be repeated. And we're going to take 5 breaths, and I invite you this time to, while still listening to your own voice, to listen to the other voices in the room. And you can make a choice. You might still have your own pitch, you might hear another sound and be in unison with that sound, or you can harmonize, or you may want to create some discordant or dissonance, whatever you choose to do. So we're going to do it for 5 breaths, and again, we'll end our musical creation after the last hum has ended. Thank you.